This rain will be over in time for
That's
just about
great
everything
news,
tomorrow
yeah.
morning, except the stuff that happens before sunrise, and that would be camping out, things like that. So anything after sunrise tomorrow, we're in good shape. There still may be some leftover showers, but the downpours are headed back in to Alabaster. That's a live view at Interstate 65 from the promenade. Full Moon Barbecue looking over toward the interstate. Impact weather tonight. There's a flood watch in effect. We're still looking at mainly south of Birmingham, another 1 to 3 inches of rain, and a very, very limited severe weather threat that is well south. At this point, I think it's south of Clanton, Centerville, Utah, and even Demopolis, down toward the Gulf Coast area of the state, and then over toward the Wiregrass. So there's heavy rain over the southern half of the state right now. The rain much lighter, Jasper to Coleman, Aniana, Gadsden. We've seen a few spots with well over 1 inch of rain, even north of Birmingham, but we've got a little bit of a break in the showers now. Still a flood advisory up for Bessemer, downtown Birmingham, up toward Fultondale, Pratt City, Trussville, Irondale, into Mountain Brook, Hoover, and Vestavia Hills. That's because of some of the roads that typically flood in a situation like this. Well, there's a lot of water covering them right now. No major flooding happening at the moment. Look at the northern edge of the precipitation here coming across Hale County and Greene County. You notice that it's beginning to pick up toward the north just a little bit. So what was looking like more of an east movement is starting to head up toward Tuscaloosa County and from Bibb County up toward Jefferson and Shelby. So in areas here, especially over North Shelby County, we're likely to start adding up quite a bit more rain here in the next 45 to 50 minutes. And then you look down to the south, and again, we are dealing with more widespread intense thunderstorms in South Mississippi. So what's happening is the upper air winds are crossing this at an angle about like that. So we're getting some of the rain blowing north into North Alabama, while the severe weather threat is likely to stay down here closer to the Alabama Gulf Coast and then up into southeastern Alabama tonight through early tomorrow morning. In fact, watch this, a futurecast showing the heaviest downpours even south of Montgomery and south of Selma through 9 p.m. And on the back edge of this, as the rain comes to an end about 9 to 10 o'clock, it may get very windy too. Occasionally we can get something called a wake low developing behind this. 40 to 50 mile per hour gusts wouldn't be out of the question. And then finally, about 5 to 6 a.m., the wind shifts around toward the northwest. All the rain is on the way out. Can't rule out the chance of a shower during the day tomorrow, but it's certainly looking a whole lot drier. Weather Prediction Center, WPC, shifting that greatest risk of flash flooding down to the south. Overall, total amounts about 2 to 5 inches, including what we've already had across central Alabama. And here's some of the latest model guidance. Another inch or so of rain of Jefferson, Shelby, St. Clair, Talladega, Calhoun, and Etowah counties. Much greater down to the south. And remember, it could get a little bit blustery late tonight through early tomorrow morning as the wind starts to pick up behind the leading edge of the rain. So by 6 o'clock, we're still in that 20 to 25 mile per hour wind gust range. Over East Alabama, especially by 10 p.m., it could get really blustery in the higher terrain, the ridges north of Munford, and then Anniston up on Choccolocco Mountain, and then over toward Blue Mountain as well. Then you get into 2 o'clock in the morning, the wind starts to settle down some, but it picks up. We get a cool northwest wind during the day on Saturday. High at 68 tomorrow, but really won't feel that way. Cool and dry Sunday, and a dry start to next week, but another impact day with some more heavy rain by next Friday.